My name is Diane Whealy. I'm co-founder of Seed Savers Exchange, and I'm very happy to be with you this evening to speak with you about Seed Savers Exchange.
My name is John Torgrimson. I'm the Executive Director of Seed Savers Exchange. This presentation will give you an overview of the organization and our preservation work. Seed Savers Exchange is a member-supported nonprofit organization with the mission to save North America's diverse but endangered garden heritage for future generations by building a network of people committed to collecting, conserving, and sharing heirloom seeds and plants, while educating the public about the value of genetic and cultural diversity. For Diane, the history of Seed Savers is very much a personal story.
The seeds of Seed Savers Exchange were planted long ago in Drossendorf, Germany, by my great-grandparents Michael and Margaret Ertelott. These varieties, now known as the German pink tomato and Grandpa Ott's morning glory, traveled to Iowa in 1885. One of their sons, my grandfather Baptist John Ott, continued to grow these varieties and passed them on to me and my then-husband Kent. Toward the end of his life, Baptist John grew ill, and we realized that those heirloom varieties would be lost with him if we didn't grow and save these seed from these varieties. This was the inspiration that led Kent and I to found Seed Savers Exchange in 1975. This is a photo of Grandpa Ott's morning glory climbing up the barn at Heritage Farm today.
The organization started as a grassroots network of seed savers. Diane and Kent sent letters to the editors of Countryside, Mother Earth News, and Landward Ho magazines in an attempt to find others who were saving heirloom seed. 29 gardeners from all over the United States and Canada sent 25 cents to the True Seed Exchange, a 6-page publication listing seed that other gardeners were willing to share. This is a scan of the letter Diane and Kent wrote to Mother Earth News in 1975. A section reads, "If this works the way I imagine it, the True Seed Exchange should help a lot of people save a lot of money, especially considering the way seed prices are going. It'll also help to spread a lot of old, reliable varieties that might otherwise be lost. I fully realize how much energy this idea will initiate, and how huge the project is likely to get."
I don't think we fully realized how large this project would get and how much energy it would truly take. The 6-page seed listing in 1977 has grown to a group of over 13,000 members and a 524-page seed index known as the Seed Savers Exchange Yearbook. Seed Savers has witnessed this participatory preservation in action through the largest seed exchange carried out by members all over the country. Maintaining a diverse seed supply depends on the individual efforts of backyard gardeners and farmers. Our members remain vitally important to our work. We support them, they support us, and the yearbook represents the heart of what we do, participatory preservation. The Seed Savers collection began out of the need to preserve varieties of many original members who were no longer able to garden and save seeds. Kent and I began storing seeds as a backup to the exchange, and over the years the collection became an entity in itself. Now it is the largest non-governmental seed bank of its kind in the U.S. The collection evolved from a storage of seed in home freezers of members to a centralized location with advanced climate-controlled storage facilities and a professional staff.
Today, our preservation work is about maintaining and documenting our collection with a focus on member-donated North American heirloom vegetable varieties. The collection also holds open-pollinated varieties with historical significance that may or may not be heirlooms, such as dropped commercial varieties. We often refer to the collection as a seed collection, but we actually maintain several species vegetatively, meaning that varieties are propagated clonally instead of sexually. These collections include potatoes and sweet potatoes, apples and crab apples, and garlic. Currently, the collection has records of more than 25,000 varieties. We are in the process of evaluating the collection, removing duplicates and varieties that are being maintained by other organizations to better focus on our core collection and those accessions that relate to our mission.
John has told you about our collection, but how do we determine if a variety is an heirloom or not? The answer is documentation. For us, documentation usually comes in the form of seed letters accompanying the original donations, telling the variety's story. Grandpa Brown's Indian corn was donated to Seed Savers in 1996 by John S. Michael of Melrose Park, Pennsylvania, and is an example of an especially good seed letter as it provides dates and locations. In his letter sent to Seed Savers Exchange, John writes, Ernest V. Brown was born in Whealy County, Indiana in 1889, and he lived there until his death in 1971. He was my great-grandfather, and for many decades he grew a non-hybrid variety of popcorn for his own consumption. According to family history, Grandpa Brown acquired the popcorn when he was a young man, which would mean that he got it somewhere around 1910 to 1915. Grandpa Brown got the seeds from a family named Overmeyer, who moved to Whealy County from Wisconsin and brought the seeds with them. During the 1970s, my grandfather acquired some of the popcorn from Grandpa Brown's brother Melvin. My father grew it every summer for a number of years in our suburban lot in New Jersey. John Michael ends his letter with, To whoever reads this, I wish you success in growing the popcorn, and I thank you for continuing my family's tradition. You should take satisfaction in the fact that you are helping to preserve this strain from extinction. We don't always have this information. Many times people write things like grown for several generations. To untangle these mysteries, Seed Savers Exchange has started a project called the Collection Origin Research Effort, or CORE, in order to gather more of the information about each variety. Through this project, we will scan old letters, get information into the database so that it is accessible, and contact original donors to fill in the gaps.